Ah yes, the Pokemon League arcs. It's what most, if not what all Pokemon anime fans look forward to in every series. But I've already covered every Pokemon League and even the Battle Frontier, so what's there left for me to talk about? Oh, you want me to do this? Okay, so welcome to the new series where I go over the Grand Festival arcs in the anime. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Hoenn Grand Festival. Huge shout out to the Lumiose Legend patron Davon Carter for suggesting this video. Now let's get started. Episode 1. Hi-Ho Silverwind. The gang has arrived at Slateport City for the Hoenn Grand Festival, and just like the beginning of any league arc, we get the reintroduction of the rivals. For May's case, it's Drew and Harley. Now although Harley's a snake and tried to screw May over the last time they met, she still decides to forgive him. And I mean, why not? He seems pretty sincere and nice this time around, so let's give him a chance. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this whole episode is about Harley trying to win over May's trust so he can screw her over again. Talk about petty, man. This all happened because of a cookie. Aside from the rivals, I like the fact that May's mom is actually here too. So supportive. I also like the little detail of May getting postcards from all the other coordinators she met throughout the series. It's a nice way to show off, especially to her mom, all the experiences she's been through. Now you might be wondering, this is nice and all, but are you going to talk about the actual Grand Festival? And to that I say, there's not much to talk about. You see, the problem with this episode is that I spend so much time with the whole Harley and May dynamic and Team Rocket that the first round of the Grand Festival is kind of shoved in the last 5 minutes of the episode. It feels so damn rushed and we don't even get a proper opening ceremony or anything. Just a quick montage of things happening. Oh hey, it's May's turn. Ooh. Ah. Okay, now it's over. They even fill it with Team Rocket nonsense just to waste time. Great, just what the Grand Festival needed. Also, out of all the gym leaders James chooses to disguise himself as, he picks May's father? It's like they're trying to get caught. So yeah, this episode wasn't so great, at least as a start to the Grand Festival. It does a good job of setting up Harley and his plan to sabotage May, but I feel like we spent a little too much time on that and not enough time on the actual Grand Festival. This episode's rating is a 4 out of 10. Episode 2. Deceit and Assist. Alright, finally some decent Grand Festival action. Now in the last episode, Harley tries to manipulate May by making her stick to Beautifly Silverwind, but in this one, it's Skitty's assist, which is super risky because of how unpredictable the move is. It was pretty cool to see Skitty use it though, because it pretty much uses a move for every team member May has. My favorite one has to be when it uses Solar Beam. It catches everyone off guard because May doesn't have a Pokemon with that move, or so she thinks. This was nice foreshadowing for Munchlax, who hasn't been revealed to do anything in the series just yet. Now things seem pretty good for May and Skitty, until it gets confused from using Bulbasaur's Petal Dance. This is the perfect moment Harley was waiting for, but luckily May is able to bounce back by wearing off that confusion with a double slap and then finishing it off with Skitty's own Blizzard. This was just enough for her to barely make it into the next round. Now Drew actually finds out Harley's been messing with May all along, so he's finally been exposed. Harley's bad? Honestly, it was kind of annoying that we had to put up with 2 episodes of May being gullible and falling for Harley's good guy act when she knows he's not to be trusted to begin with. But I'm glad we're finally done with that little phase so we can actually focus on their rivalry. Now aside from that main part of the episode, of course we gotta have a side story with Team Rocket doing Team Rocket shit. Jesse ends up stealing this dude's contest pass and trying to pose as him, so Ash and Max work together to take her down. I didn't mind this to be honest, as it kinda gave Ash something to do, you know? All in all, it wasn't a bad episode. It finally focuses on the Grand Festival and is the build-up of May and Harley's battle that's coming up. So this episode's rating is a 7 out of 10. The final episode. Rhapsody in Drew. Now this is the episode with the most action. On one hand, it's very good, and I really enjoyed it to be honest. But the problem is that there's a bit too much action, which makes the episode feel super rushed. Harley's been built up as the main antagonist of this arc thanks to the last 2 episodes, so the battle between him and May is what we've been looking forward to. But he's taken care of in the first 5 minutes. Pretty anticlimactic if you ask me. Now don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the battle and May did pretty well, but it wraps up way too quickly. So much for Harley. May's battle with Anthony is also skipped to the very end, and then it jumps all the way to her battle with Drew. I mean, I'm hyped for this, but there isn't much build up because of how quickly things are moving. It's like the Grand Festival is trying to make up for the slow start it had. Now although the battle with Drew is supposed to be May's Ash versus Gary moment, it's really not. Drew clearly has the upper hand the whole battle, and it makes sense considering he caught a Flygon specifically to take on May. Now that's what I call dedication. She does have a few moments to shine though, like when Combuskin cuts through Flygon's flamethrower to land a Sky Uppercut, but it wasn't enough. Like damn, she could have at least gone out strongly in a good way, you know? But nah, she got washed. In the end, Drew ends up losing to Robert, who ends up winning the whole thing. I'm glad they gave him screen time when he helped teach Ash's Snorunt Ice Beam, who evolved into a Glalie in this episode by the way. This at least made the Grand Festival winner somebody somewhat recognizable instead of a random silhouette or Joe Schmo. So all in all, it wasn't a terrible way to finish things off. I just think if we didn't have to cram 2 rival battles into the final episode, it would have been a lot better and feel less rushed. It's still better than the last 2 episodes though. So this episode's rating is an 8 out of 10. This Grand Festival's overall rating is a 6.3 out of 10. It was decent. Now to be fair, this was the first time that anime's attempted something like this, giving a Pokemon League-esque arc to someone who isn't Ash. It wasn't bad at all. The biggest problem is just that a lot of the first episode felt like a waste of time. I feel like the Hoenn Grand Festival could have been a lot better if they shortened a lot of Team Rocket's time or gave an extra episode to not only give a longer battle between May and Harley, but give Drew a bit more shine as well. This dude is May's main rival of the series, and for most of the Grand Festival he's just in the background till it's time to curb stomp May. Luckily the next Grand Festival seems to learn from this one's mistakes. But back to this one though, once we get past the first episode, it does get a lot better. I enjoyed May's performances and her battles as well, even if they were kinda rushed. It's great to see how much she's changed from the beginning of the series where she didn't like Pokemon at all. This shows a lot of growth with her character. And although I disliked how badly she lost to Drew in the end, I guess this was just to show that she still has more to learn in order to become top coordinator. So luckily, this isn't the end of her character yet. This is just the beginning. Thanks for watching everyone, and again, huge shout out to Davon Carter for suggesting this video. You can also suggest any video you want to those who join the Lumiose Legend tier on Patreon. Remember to live your life to the fullest guys, and have yourself a damn good one.